Bayern have just crashed out of the Club World Cup. Another disappointing quarter-final finish for Bayern Munich in a European, whatever you want to call it, championship. And yeah, they crashed out to PSG 2-0, 2 red cards from PSG, a bunch of crazy stuff. Musiala injury. A lot of questions have arisen from this game for Bayern Munich and their future. And today, Bayern Buddies International Edition Part 2. The best Bayern duo since robbery, most underrated duo on the internet, are coming at you with a reaction to Bayern versus PSG quarterfinal Club World Cup 2-0. Let's get right into it. All the story tales, all the questions, everything. Bosh.
So, obviously, a loss is a loss, of course. You know, we're going to dive deep into that. But I think the major loss here has to be that Musiala injury. I think every Bayern fan should agree on this. Club World Cup isn't really that too important. It's also making us crash out, making all types of fans crash out, because it could be a career-ending injury that sparks a decline for sure. Let's hope that does not happen to our Pookie Bear. But, of course, it is a possibility. Man, I'm really just disappointed and sad. You can even see in Gianluigi Donnarumma's reaction. He looked at Musiala and he saw the ankle and he was crashing out himself. I mean, there are, like, you know, I guess it's kind of questionable. Why would you kind of slide into there? But obviously he's just protecting his goal. You know, he's obviously playing the game. You know, you can't really take fault for that, of course. But as long as he showed respect and fair play at the end, trying to visit the player that he injured, then of course it's perfectly fine. But yeah, other than that, that has to be the biggest thing in my opinion throughout this game. Of course, this game we're playing against the European champions. I did not expect Bayern Munich to win. I didn't expect other people to expect Bayern Munich to win, but definitely Musiala had to be a big loss.
I'll touch on the Musiala injury quick. Just that looked terrible. They didn't even show it on TV. Yeah, I mean, according to Bild already, it's going to be 4 to 5 months. He tore his fibula, I believe, and a lot of ligaments have just been damaged and whatnot, and it's looking like they're saying 4 to 5 months, but if we're going to be realistic, 4 to 5 months is just how much time he's going to take to recover. But to get really back to game speed, whatnot, I'm sure it'll be more like till the end of the season, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if we just play the whole season without Musiala. So yeah, biggest loss obviously of this game, but let's dive into the game itself. 2-0, as we know, 2 red cards from PSG, but I think the game went better than I expected. Even though we did lose, we created chances. We actually, I think with that high press, created a good amount of chances in the beginning. Sure, each team had their momentum swings and whatnot, but it did actually take PSG a decent amount of time to actually score against us, even, you know, later into the game. Even with a criminal defense of Conrad Leimer and even Sacha Boey getting a lot of minutes in this game, and Stanisic, I mean, he needs a little more experience maybe he's not as good as we thought, but we just, I don't know, our defense definitely wasn't the best and most powerful we could have put out there. You could just see PSG are a level ahead. I mean, there's a clear reason why they might, you know, they won the treble and might go on to win 4 trophies this year. Their technical ability in the midfield and attack is just levels ahead of Bayern Munich, which I think we all knew, but it's just different to see it on the pitch, especially with their run of form, because we did play them earlier in the season. A lot different story, but yeah, just their players are a step ahead of ours, and I mean, that just shows what we need to do with this transfer market.
Yeah, speaking of this transfer market, we have had injuries left, right, and center. Now we have Stanisic, who knows how he'll be out for. He got subbed off, obviously, for Sacha Boey, who didn't do too bad. You know, I think it was probably one of his best games. Joey was talking about the momentum switch. I feel like that's when Sacha Boey came on. That's when the momentum kind of shifted and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, it's been poor defending. I remember even in the first half, you know, Hakimi, he had so much green space to just kind of go for it. We were so lucky that didn't go near post and went far post, and Kvaratskhelia barely got into it. So yeah, we definitely got a lot lucky this game. Of course, you could say PSG also got lucky too, because we had a lot of chances that we couldn't convert. Obviously, those offside goals, that offside trap from PSG was absolutely fantastic. Let's be completely honest here. Got to bow down to greatness, because that was absolutely crazy how they basically lined that up. You know, Kane, he had a goal. Upamecano, he had a goal, but of course was offside, and I think that was absolutely perfect. And they were really offside, let me tell you. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I think it also raises a question about this transfer window. We probably need a new fullback now. Dumfries is 25 million. We obviously have Davies out. We have potentially maybe Stanisic out. Now we have Musiala that's out too. I think we definitely need to do better. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. The board really needs to cook here. I know the transfer window just opened up in Germany right now, but we have to do so much better. I mean, I think this game just proves it. This game is just a sign from the universe, sign from the footballing gods. We need to kind of get rid of the deadwood players like Gnabry. Olise, on the other hand, I mean, he didn't really have that great of a game today, and he didn't have that great a game against Flamengo, but I mean, just a couple of games, I'm sure he'll snap right back into it, of course. He gave out a really chance in the early, like in the second minute or something like that, but yeah, other than that, we just need to sign players at the end of the day, and I think this is what we could take away from this. Let's be completely honest here.
Yeah, with transfers, the game plan doesn't really change too much. I mean, we were already looking at Voltmod, needed a center attacking mid or another maybe backup striker for Harry Kane, whatnot, playing behind him. Already needed him, already wanted him, whatnot, already looking at him for the price tag from Stuttgart. And I mean, this doesn't change anything except for an opportunity for him to prove himself even more and just slot in right away with Muller leaving, of course, with no one else really filling that center forward cam position. I would sign him definitely. We already were planning to keep that plan, sign him at cam. And I know he's young, but just have him develop maybe. I mean, with the season maybe being a bit of an underwhelming one with the amount of injuries we had, I don't know what the expectations will be, but sign him, left wing. I mean, that's been the plan for, a while now, a couple weeks now. I think sign Voltmod, play him at that 10, get a left wing, whether that's Leao, I don't even know at this point, Xavi Simons, if I've heard we've been looking at him now that Musiala is injured. At this point, whoever on the left, I mean, not whoever, but someone quality that could actually perform. And throw a fullback in there now, I think, especially even before, it's something we should have looked at, because our right back position, I'd rather have Conrad Laimer play at the center mid position. With Sacha Boey playing well, maybe he's going to slot in. I know Company and the board wanted to have him, try and define that position this year, and maybe this is the start of that, which would be amazing.
Yeah, and speaking of that, a thought just came up into my mind, and that was Thomas Muller. This was Thomas Muller's last game. Thank you, legend, absolute legend of the game. One of the reasons why I became a Bayern fan, the Germany 2010 World Cup, 2014, even the Euros, he balled out. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, one of my favorite Bayern players ever, and Joey could definitely agree. Really unfortunate that this was his last game. Obviously, it would have been nice to kind of end up with a Club World Cup trophy, and we could be all celebrating, get a couple of funds in, but that's the way the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. So what can we really take away from this Club World Cup? A couple wins here, 3 wins, 2 losses. I mean, we get a little bit of funds in, it's not the worst. I mean, I don't think really Bayern fans are really prioritizing this World Cup. Obviously, we've seen the conditions and like the way the players are treating this Club World Cup. I mean, obviously, it's not really a main tournament. Obviously, there's going to be way more tournaments that actual teams are going to perform at, and they're actually going to want to try harder for, of course. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like around 40 to 50 million Bayern will get. Use that funds for a winger. Use that funds for a Voltmad. At least we got a couple wins here and there. We made it to a quarterfinal. Okay, we move on. It's not the end of the world. Club World Cup, it's just a glorified friendly. Shouldn't even have happened. This injury wouldn't have happened. Honestly, these international breaks, Club World Cup international breaks, have ruined Bayern's season, has ruined Bayern's future. Can the football gods make FIFA and UEFA not be greedy? Please, I am begging you.
So yeah, guys, that's our just quick reaction, quick rundown of what happened with the PSG game, Club World Cup. I mean, for Bayern Munich, was a bit disappointing. Definitely would have liked to see them play in New York and play in the semifinal against Madrid. That would have been sick to watch. But as we all expected, probably. I mean, I know I bet it against PSG, but we expected them really to beat us. Obviously, better team, showed the levels today, and maybe that'll wake up the board. But the good news is Club World Cup is over, and now we can just have full focus on that transfer market, on our signings, and maybe not keep losing aura and just keep failing to sign players, because now, I don't know, just a bunch of wingers have rejected us already, a bunch of players rejected us. So hopefully we can lock this in. Hopefully we can lock in our fullback, center, attacking mid, left wing this transfer market. And who knows, maybe Musiala won't hurt as bad as we all imagined. So yeah, that's Bayern Buddies, our reaction to the PSG 2-0 PSG win. Take out Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. Let us know what you guys think about the Club World Cup, about Bayern Munich, how they performed, what you guys think we should do, all that good stuff in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching as always, and thank you guys for 5,000 subs. Love you guys, it means the world. And yeah, peace.